Hi everyone, because some of you have been asking for it, I'm going to put together a warm-up video for you. Generally, this is a warm-up video that anyone can use, but generally I start with bass baritones around D major, and soprano tenors I will start around E major or even F major to start. But generally, start warming up in the middle of your register. And if you look on our website, twvoicestudio.weebly.com, click under the resources tab and you'll see these warm-ups. They're all written in C major, but you can start them anywhere you need to in your mid-register. So we're starting with the first exercise. I'm going to start on D major. And this exercise, hung, and then down in half steps, hung, and then this would be for bass baritones. Take it down one more step. Now going back to D major, this again would be a good starting place for a bass or a mezzo soprano. On our website, I think what we have here is ya, vi, ya, vi, ya. But you can also use your two frontal vowels. E, o, e, o, e. Let's use E and oo. E, o, e, o, e. E, o, e, o, e. Again, for bass baritones, I would go down, or mezzos or contraltos, go down one more step. Then the third exercise, I believe on the website, is ya, 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 ya. But you can use any variation of vowels here. One variation I like to use on this exercise for bass baritone and tenor, for the purpose of cover. Oh, so let's use that today. Ya, ya. And sopranos, tenors for sure. That would have been it for probably bass, baritone, and mezzo, contralto. But sopranos and tenors, you can go up one more half step. That's probably where sopranos and tenors would drop out. Bass, baritone, mezzo, contralto. One more. Just remember, as you're warming up, what goes up must come down. And only warm up as high as is comfortable and as low as is comfortable. There's no need to stretch the range that far. So the next exercise on the sheet is one that I believe every day. I start all my students out by telling them that this exercise is really about vowel formation, which it certainly is. But it's also, I've found over time, it really helps lift the tessitura so that the singer becomes much more comfortable singing in their upper register. So, a, e, I, o, u. A, e, I, o. The higher we go, the more we're going to speed this up a little bit. A, e, I, o. So at this point, you heard me crack a little bit there because it's getting a little high for me. But at this point, that was D major again. Take a little break here. Bass baritones, you're probably going to need, and mezzos, you're probably going to need to find that sweet spot here. And this would be the last one I would do with a bass baritone or a mezzo contralto. And you might even have to work up to this. It is pretty high. So finding that sweet spot, it's on that NG. We started out with the find that NG, that's your sweet spot here. And then every vowel is going to go right through the eye of that needle. See, it's high for me. So you try it. Ready? Find your sweet spot. And now, for bass baritones, mezzos, and contraltos, I would start going down. But for our tenor friends and our soprano friends out there, I'd take you up at least 2 more half steps. So here we go, and one more. Then down in whole step. And bass, baritone, mezzo, contralto, join back in. tenors, bass baritones, mezzos, contraltos down here. Good. Now, our last exercise, these are just the first 5 exercises on our sheet. Good for developing, smoothing out that octave register. Now this one, for bass baritones and tenors, men in general, I would have them start at the lowest part of their range. For women, because your passaggio, your lower passaggio is between D and F sharp generally, I would probably start you around an F. So we're going to start down on G. This is for our bass baritones. Now our tenor friends, you can join us here. Now here, ladies, join us and let's go. That's probably bass, baritone, mezzo, contraltos. You can stay with it for 2 more half steps. And soprano, tenor. Bass, baritone, mezzo, sopranos, join us. And this is it for soprano tenors. Good. So that's just a basic 14-minute warm-up for you. And this is a general warm-up you can do every single day that you'll notice over the course of a few weeks or even a few months, dramatic improvement in your voice.